What is good, everyone? You are listening to WKNC 88.1 FM HD1 Raleigh. We are a student-run nonprofit radio station based at North Carolina State University. I am DJ Whippopatomus, and this is Local Industry Talks, where I interview local artists from around the Mid-Atlantic region. Here with me today is the wonderful NOAHH, the founder of the hip-hop group Lost Generation. What's good with you? How you doing?
What's up? How are you? Much love.
I'm great.
Happy to be awake, happy to be alive. So, that's all I could ask for.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm real excited to have you in here. And who do you have with you today?
Yeah, so y'all already know I got engineer that bleep sounds like Rob with me.
Yeah.
So we're going too crazy. You already know I got my first interview with the radio. He's been here from me making the most horrible of music to like where I'm at now and like continue on to where I'm gonna go.
Most definitely large growth. Bro's up. Bro's hardest worker I know.
He's
facts.
he's just someone that can get a good like outside opinion and insight on like the whole story and the whole everything that's going on, and it's also my dog. So I had to slide him through.
I'm excited to have him. Get his perspective on things.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you a little bit of the back end inside knowledge.
For sure. So did you already introduce yourself?
A little
where
bit,
are you
yeah.
from? What you do?
Yeah. So my name's Noah, from Raleigh, North Carolina, / like Wake Forest area, in between there. Been doing music in like the North Carolina scene since 2014. And created, In the Fest last year.
Yeah.
And it's, changed my life and been crazy since
We're
then.
Gonna get into that.
So that's like the little backstory about me. Rob can shout himself out, do his little thing as well, and
do that.
I'm that bleep. Sounds like Rob.
Your producer tag.
Yeah. I've known Noah since 2017 at least. It might have been earlier than that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I met him through Emilio Zapata and the Lost Generation. They all came in darn near the next day, and we got to working and started making hits, and the rest of it is honestly
we're here.
Yes,
written
sir.
here. I mean, Noah, Noah's, recorded his last 2 albums, and then I mixed it, and
That's
whatnot, and just, I can't say enough because, like, low-key, he's an inspiration to me with how much he works and how much he micromanages large situations, puts them together on top of dealing with his music. Like,
facts.
It's just astounding, man.
Yeah,
so
it really is.
It's been a blessing and a journey.
Yeah, it's definitely inspirational for me, especially.
Hey, I appreciate both y'all, man. It's good to hear. It makes me feel like I'm not crazy, for doing what I do or nothing like that. So, like I said, I appreciate that. So
you already know.
Hey, a little bit of that, exactly.
So we kind of already know the story behind your rapper name, but what's the story behind Lost Generation's name? Where did that originate from?
Yeah, that's a good one. So, like I said, 2014, I was in high school. Me, Jahil, and Brody J had the same class, and me and Jahil weren't like making music. I'd say we were interested in it. Whereas Brody was like actually like dropping stuff consistently, like recording music and doing his thing. So we literally just kept begging him, like, yo, like, let us come over and record. We want to get on a song. Like, we feel like this can be crazy.
Yeah.
And he eventually gave in and, like, let us get on. So we went over to his house, and we made a freestyle to One Train by A$AP Rocky.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, that's got, like, the 6 artists on it or whatever.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the best thing in the world, but the fact we were able to, like, put something down, structure a song, and be like, hold on, like,
that's
our
dope.
voices are on this, like, and it's sliding, like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, dang, if we're gonna do this, like, we gotta put a name to it. We can't just call it, Noah, Jahil, and Brody J. So we were just plotting on stuff. I say honestly for like an hour, just bouncing stuff off. We think we had a name, then we were like, nah, that's not gonna do it. And then eventually we just came upon the Lost Generation, and we just kind of thought about it, like. It's like almost like being a home, like for people that are lost, trying to find themselves, find their journey, find their path.
Yeah, whole lot of lost souls.
And we're like that, and like the next generation of ushering in something new.
What is it? One of y'all said if you ain't lost, you ain't. It's some ad lib y'all said in one of your songs. It stuck with me forever.
Oh yeah, I think Brody said that or something.
If you ain't lost, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll come to us at some point and we'll be like, that's what it was right there.
Yeah, so you recently dropped Buttercup Lane, your most recent album.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a real smooth listen, man. Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so that's just kind of like I guess from the music side, like a continuation of like showing my progression and like what I've been doing from like the project I did right before the mayor.
Yeah.
So I guess Buttercup Lane was just kind of showing like, all right, I just did that. This is like a more honed in, version of that with some even more different and diverse sounds and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Just trying to show you like I could do different things. I even got a super lyrical track with Chris Parr and Jahil.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I feel like that kind of, highlighted some because people wouldn't expect me necessarily to be on like a very lyrically, driven track just because I don't really I'm not Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. None of that type of stuff when it comes to like making music. So like that was super cool. And
That's
like
dope.
I highlighted that. And in terms of the name, like that's where I used to live. Like that's my street. Like I lived there my whole.
That's lit.
Like I lived on
that
Buttercup
name.
Lane since 2012.
The cover is
That's
that.
the actual street sign. I lived there since I first moved here. Like the Lost Generation at one point, like all slept and lived there, like with me and stuff like that. So it's like a super like sentimental, super just like dope spot.
Yeah.
That like I want to highlight. It's almost like my Forest Hills Drive. And when I get the bag one day, I definitely got to go back and like buy it out and model it like how it was, so people can walk through and be like, "Oh, this is really like what was going on."
That would be crazy.
So that was kind of like the whole like thing behind that, though.
Hell yeah, and like you said, you dropped the mayor like a couple months before that. You've actually dropped 4 albums in the past year. Right? And on top of all the festivals you're doing, it's insane how much
work.
Yeah, I mean my whole mindset, because like I'm about to drop another project that'll be anywhere from like 6 to 8 songs, but I really have like 16 songs I could put on it. But like I just want to put the best stuff on there.
Also,
so I'm gonna have a song on there that his homie Jag, Beats by Jag, produced and Rob engineered.
Yeah, shout out Jag.
Yeah, nah, for real. Shouts out Jag. I wish he could have been here. But we cooked that up from scratch. So like that's gonna be like a super cool joint, and the rest of them is honestly like a whole new sound and a whole new wave. Like I've done a lot of like melodic singing, harmonies. Some people could even say, I've done a lot of the same repetitive type of stuff. But this new sound and new project is about to be crazy. It's all produced by Jackpot and Sapture.
Okay. You said your next one?
Yeah, this one I'm about to drop called Nascence. It's all produced by Jackpot and Sapture, who work closely with like Big Baby Gucci and all of them. So they're super fire. It's really helped take my sound, to the next level. It's gonna be on some like dark, turned up, like you're going on a mosh pit. You're going to bash your head through the wall and like just punch something out of just like straight up like energetic, like turned up rage, like on
That's
some like rock star, like. I don't know, it's about to just be crazy, and I think it's really gonna like take me to the next level as an artist and also solidify me and like get me the like respect and stuff that I've been trying to get. Like I definitely feel respected like with the festivals, even as a person, as an artist, but I just look at it like there's a lot of important people and quote unquote popping people that follow me. And there's a reason that when I post something they keep scrolling. They may like it. Everybody likes an Instagram picture, but there's a reason they're not commenting or reposting it or really showing love to it when I see them doing it to everybody else. And I feel like this is going to put that stamp and be like, nah, we can't, like, we may, mess with Noah or, F with him, but now we're like, nah, like, this is undeniable. And really just like, boop, put that stamp on it. And, like, that's just, like, really what I'm trying to unlock and do with that. And, I mean, I've sent, some unreleased around a couple people. And I mean, they're telling me the same thing, so I definitely don't feel crazy.
I can't wait.
And
for
it's about to be wild.
I'm excited. Did you say you had a name for that project yet?
Yeah, so it's gonna be called Nascence.
Okay.
My phone's on live, so I can't get like the super technical term, but long story short, it's almost like a rebirth, like a coming out. For like entrepreneurship, like the nascence of a business is like it's like the grassroots, like when you're finding it and coming out, like type of thing. And like I said, with the whole respect and getting my stamp, this is my nascence. Like this is me coming out to the world, getting my like flowers, getting my stamp, and really getting everything like I've been working hard for. Oh yeah, so Rob came through with the thing. So it's just coming into existence and beginning to display signs of future potential. So like I said, that's really what it's gonna be. Like this is gonna put the stamp on it and solidify like my future in terms of the music and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for everybody to hear it. I got a video with Shifty shot to one of the songs. I got another video that I just shot with this dude Dylan inside of a warehouse.
Hell yeah.
So
you got some
like I got
coming.
lots of stuff coming.
Yeah.
I'm working with this dude Josh Kraus from Rap Genius. So he's about to start like managing me a little bit and getting me on like playlists and like stuff that I haven't been able to get myself on that everybody else gets and gets the, you know, all the stuff they get.
Right.
So like to be able to like get in that and like start reaping the rewards of that is about to be just like crazy. So
I'm real happy to hear that, bro. I'm happy for you. I can't wait.
Nah, thank you.
Big season.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. Like I said before, like you are steady making plays. Like, do you sleep? Actually, that's a question I asked later, but we'll get to it now.
I sleep more than I'd like to.
Yeah,
like
I do too.
I wake up early.
Yeah.
Like not too early, but like I wake up between like 7 and 9, depending on like when I went to sleep, and I go to sleep anywhere from like 11 to like 2.
Yeah.
So like I'd say average I get like 4 to 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
maybe.
I hear that.
But I feel like I could operate off less than that.
Yeah.
It's just like how I look at life and how I look at stuff is like knowing, you know, people that passed away and stuff like that. I don't really like to waste time.
Facts.
Because they can't get that time back. I still have the time.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to take advantage of that. I want to live, you know, to the fullest. Like do everything I can do and be in places that they, you know, can't have the opportunity to get in. And like that's just kind of my whole thing is like until I make it. And honestly, even then, I'm not going to be satisfied. But until I can at least get to that point where I can wake up and not have to worry about, like, making something happen in order to get where I want to go, like, that's just what I'm on, bro. It's no other option. Like, it's making it with the festivals and music or, like, I'll be fine dying, bro.
Yeah,
honestly, like, that's what I want to do in life.
That's
so
motivation,
I'm going to either succeed at that or die trying, bro.
Exactly.
Like, that's just...
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to take you hella far, bro. I can't wait.
All in.
Like 5 years from now, like, I can only
in.
imagine what you're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, now we'll get into, I mean, even this year, like, all the stuff that's coming is, like, nuts, but I bet we'll get into that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we definitely will. Yeah, one other question about your music. Do you usually look for a beat first, then write the lyrics, or do you write the lyrics and look for a beat, or a little bit of both?
I'd definitely say beat first, and then lyrics. Okay. Just because if I lyrics first, I'm probably gonna have to go back and change it anyways based on how the beat sounds. Because in my head,
that makes sense.
I could think of like a harmony, a melody, whatever, and like. But then when I find the beat for it, I have to, you know, change a syllable, change a bar, change whatever to make it like form around that. That is something I want to get to though, because my homie Jahil, like that's something he excels at. Like he can write, he got pages on pages of stuff, and he can formulate his words around the beat. Yeah, I'm not like that. You know, like I have to hear the beat and let the beat like talk to me.
That's really cool.
And like,
everyone's different process.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like I just gotta sit there and just let it talk to me. Like whatever the beat says. If the beat says whisper, I'll whisper. If the beat says scream, I scream. If the beat says talk about heartbreak, I talk about heartbreak. If the beat says jump around, I'm jumping around.
You're like an interpreter for the beat almost.
Yeah, and that's the craziest. That's the craziest thing is like I don't even go into music, but yeah, like I don't even go into making music, like with a subject matter. Like I just try to talk about like whatever I'm going through at that time, whatever happened in that day, or just like whatever the beat makes me want to say.
So it's
like I can make a song. Like you could tell me something. And I can make a song about it 2 weeks later, like a situation I've never been in, but talk about it like almost like taking what you told me and putting it into a story. Like I like to make music that people can relate to, that people can hear and be like, dang, like I've been in that situation, or I've experienced, you know, that heartbreak or that thing or whatever, and just be able to like feel it. Because to me, like one of my 2 favorite artists is Juice WRLD and X. And I hate I can never make music with them, but like one thing I loved about them is like their connection with their fan base is just from being real and like showing emotions, talking about real stuff.
Yeah, being vulnerable.
Like, and that, you know, I want to get the DMs where people are like, yo, like you saved me from killing myself. Like, you're the reason I got my dream job. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to make music that just motivates people and makes them like feel good. I don't really
Facts.
care about nothing else besides that.
Facts.
So
It's crazy you say that, like, you just take whatever is like in your day and put it in your lyrics. Because I was watching Jean Basquiat documentary. You know who he is?
Mm-hmm.
He's a artist from the 80s. But yeah, he said that, like, he literally said that he takes like whatever is happening around him and he puts it into his art, and it's just a reflection of what's happening.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely have to check him out. My real inspiration behind that is Cloudy Nueve. Honestly,
Yeah,
like that's really what he did. You know, just
Facts.
go in there, whatever was going on, just freestyle it, put it on a beat to a song, and that was his like release.
Yeah.
So that's something I definitely try to, you know, incorporate into my stuff too.
I did want to say I really love Letter to You, your song.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of like a memoir to Cloudy?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a letter to him. Like
Yeah,
if I
exactly.
could talk to him from the afterlife, like those are just some things I would tell him and
that's
say.
So dope.
So yeah, that's dope. You said that. Not a lot of people bring that song up.
Yeah.
So it's cool that you know, like that because it means a lot for
vibe.
sure.
Yeah. No, I love it. We're going to take a quick break to play y'all Plugs Out by NOAHH featuring Jahil and Chris Park, which is also engineered by Rob. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, yo, Ran, turn that up.
They poppin', but what is your turn out? With these hoes, cause these bitches be burned out. I know he mad that I'm fucking with her now. She love to talk, so I can't get no words out. She wanna fucking and she getting tongue down. Used to be stressed and now I'm having fun now. I'm tryna cop and I hate that it plugs out. I be so high and I don't let it come down. Tell me that they poppin', but what is your turn out? With these hoes, cause these bitches be burned out. I know he mad that I'm fucking with her now. She love to talk, so I can't get no words out. She wanna fucking and she getting tongue down. Used to be stressed and now I'm having fun now. I'm tryna cop and I hate that it plugs out. I be so high and I don't let it come down.
Catch up, I did the race while these stretching. I had to learn me a couple of lessons. Faking the funk while they calling you brethren. The second was down on my ass, started to stepping, but now I'm the president. It's a bitch, but I love how she dressing. I've been up since COVID hit, tryna come out of this shit with an M. I don't need sleep and I don't need friends. I just need Papa to hop out a brand new Benz. They say that I'm acting brand new just cause they never understood. Can do, I'm in they head like cancel. I'm doing everything a man do. I took my plate away, now they all losing weight. Can't eat on me, feed on me, stop it. I'm making profit and just get out my pocket and get in the plugs out. I just gave him my last, yeah.
Tell me that they poppin', but what is your turn out? These hoes, cause these bitches be burned out. I know he mad that I'm her now. She love to talk, so I can't get no words out. She wanna she getting tongue down. Used to be stressed and now I'm having fun now. I'm tryna cop and I hate that it plugs out. I be so high and I don't let it come down. Tell me that they poppin', but what is your turn out? These hoes, cause these bitches be burned out. I know he mad that I'm her now. She love to talk, so I can't get no words out. She wanna she getting tongue down. Used to be stressed and now I'm having fun now. I'm tryna cop and I hate that it plugs out. I be so high and I don't let it come down.
Let me catch a vibe. I gotta do this for the tribe. Moving out supplies. Don't care what the rules be, I'ma fly. I don't worry about limitations. All these people hating never catch me by surprise. Like a president, I'm rapping just in time. I'm 1 in a million, I'm a prize. Shorty an angel with the angles, but I know that she probably a little dangerous. She amazing and I'm grateful, but I know that there's something that's able. So I do what I can and make sure that she just gon' follow my lead. I'm making so many plans, it's been in advance. I'm moving with heat. Can't go down from where it is now. Take time slowly. Can't be dry, still so wild. Can't go out. Hold my ground.
Tell me that they poppin', but what is your turn out? With these hoes, cause these bitches be burned out. I know he mad that I'm her now. She love to talk, so I can't get no words out. She wanna she getting tongue down. Used to be stressed and now I'm having fun now. I'm tryna cop and I hate that it plugs out. I be so high and I don't let it come down. Tell me that they poppin', but what is your turn out? With these hoes, cause these bitches be burned out. I know he mad that I'm her now. She love to talk, so I can't get no words out. She wanna she getting tongue down. Used to be stressed and now I'm having fun now. I'm tryna cop and I hate that it plugs out. I be so high and I don't let it come down.
And we're back again. I am DJ Whippopatomus. This is Local Industry Talks, and I am here with
NOAHH
And Rob.
That's right. I want to talk about your performances. Or no, sorry, I want to talk about the festivals first.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're the man with the master plan. You're the curator of In the Fest, which you mentioned earlier. For those who don't know, though, NOAHH puts on these music festivals that showcase the local talent that North Carolina artists have to offer. You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, so started In the Fest last year. The first event we did was Summer in the Carolinas. We followed that up with Halloween in the Carolinas and also Winter in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
So those were just kind of like 3 things we knocked out in under 6 months.
Right.
So now we got the new year coming up, and we got In the Borough, which is our Greensboro event.
Yeah.
On March 26th. So it's majority Greensboro artists. Really wanted to come into this year and, expand the fest, grow it, take it to other cities. North Carolina, but also expand outside of that. It's just easier in North Carolina because I know way more local, stuff than I do in other areas.
Yeah, no doubt.
After that, we got Tiki Time, Bringing the Beach to Boone, April 9th in Boone, North Carolina. So first time going to Boone. That's going to be too crazy. That's at Ransom. We're working with Draba. So shouts out him, help make it happen. Then 2 days before that, on April 7th, I'm performing at the Poorhouse with Paycheck, Archeo, Darius King, and a couple other people. Honestly, they just switched the lineup up because some people dropped, so I don't really know, the final. Just, Poorhouse, April 7th.
It's going to be lit.
Turning up. Yeah, exactly.
No, you don't even know who's going to be performing. No, it's right.
April 16th, I got booked in Washington, D.C. for this D.C. festival with Top Hill Fredo, Austin Skinner, and like a couple other people. So that's going to be super fire. My first time, performing and going to D.C.
Yeah.
So about to grab some legal gas from the dispensary, find Carson Wentz's new crib and throw some toilet paper or some eggs at it or something.
I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah, me too. He got to go for that. Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan. Yeah, Wentz on the Commanders, he got to go. He's that. That ain't happening. So then after the DC show, like the Poorhouse in the DC, that's like just NOAHH, like not In the Fest.
Okay.
And then back to In the Fest, April 29th, we got unannounced Spring in the Carolinas at Lincoln Theater.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna end it with that in terms of like the In the Fest. That's like the coming home, like boom boom. Then we came home with that. So that's gonna be.
I'm not gonna spoil the lineup for that, but there's some bangers.
No, with that that's
almost got me.
That's gonna be the first show that I've ever booked bands.
Okay.
Like I've had like artists perform with live bands, but this is like these are bands.
Yeah.
It's like from the to the
I feel that.
to the like all of that, bro. Like they got it all.
I love it.
So like that's about to be crazy to incorporate that and like getting some bands in there, getting the crowds in there from that. Most of them got like majority like college audiences because I think both of the bands are in frats or at least close enough to a frat
for sure
that they're able to bring that out.
That's dope.
So like that's a kind of fan base and crowd that In This never experienced. So that's gonna be sick. We're working with some other people we've never worked with. Okay. And it's going to be crazy.
Yeah. I'm excited, bro.
Outside of that, what was that? What's that, March? April? Oh, yeah, then it's May. So in May, I'm in Charlotte. I'm helping Days in Blue.
Yeah.
He's about to move to L.A., so he's doing his like last days festival, like his last day in Charlotte. And I'm the sole, like, he's having me throw the event, curate it, run it day of, like basically operate the festival side so that all he has to do is focus on what he needs to focus on.
Yeah.
So we're about to team up on that. It's in this beautiful field in downtown Charlotte. Well, we about to fence it up, make it almost like a Summer in the Carolinas and Charlotte type thing.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it big, like get Concon, Mavi, Tia, etc. Like a Keyshore, not Concon, something with a K.
Yeah.
And make it super crazy. And then
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I don't have a date for that yet. I'm going out this Thursday actually to view the spot and like walk it through and plan how we're gonna set it up.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be sick.
After my graduation, because I'm really trying
When's
to
your graduation?
May 8th.
It'll probably be like late May or like mid to late May.
Yeah, because I'm actually moving in June. So yeah, I'm definitely
okay. Yeah, well, it'll be before that. Where are you moving to?
Virginia Beach, back to my hometown.
I'm gonna be up in Virginia doing some stuff soon.
Me up,
yeah,
for real, man.
So I don't have a date for that yet, but that's happening. So skirt, that's out the way.
That's
first time in Charlotte and doing something in Charlotte too.
Yeah, I haven't even been to Charlotte before.
What's that? June? Yeah, June. I may do the official summer in the Carolinas. If not, then I'm gonna just take a break.
Yeah.
And I'll do it. Nah, I mean not really, because I'm gonna just do it in it in August. But I'm gonna just use that month as like planning it all out, because in July, on July 15th and 16th, I'm setting up the first in LA.
Oh my!
With Intensified Charts. Next up, Champ T, Soul Serum, and AMG. I don't really know what that stands for. I'm just in a chat with them. I think it's a label or a music management group or something. I don't know. They manage like Glaive and Midwest.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I don't really know. I'm just in the chat. I'm just being chats with crazy people, bro.
That's so dope.
So yeah, we did the first one night in LA last December that I went in and performed at. And I did definitely help like set that up behind the scenes, but I just didn't take the step forward to like slap my on it and be like investor and be like more a part of it, just because when I look at stuff like that, like if someone comes to me and is like, yo, Noah, like I want you to help me do whatever. Yeah. Like my first goal is just making sure like I can play whatever role I need to play to make sure your dream comes true. Right. Whereas I feel like most people would try to be like, oh, well, how can I be involved? How can I get something out of this? How can I, look good out of this? I don't really care about that, because I'm getting that behind the scenes. Exactly. Like everything I've said so far outside of what I've personally planned within the has came to me from that mythology. Yeah. So but so that's going to be July 15th and 16th at Rare House in LA. You're all good. You are all good. And we tried to get Yeet, but he's taxing. So then they tried to get Ken Carson, but Ken Carson's taxing. So actually no, he's not accepting bookings right now. Okay. So I think right now we're trying to get like Josiah, because there's gonna be 2 days. So we're gonna do like Screamy Underground Day with like Josiah, NASCAR Aloe, like people like that. And then we want to do the second day a hyper pop day. Okay. And get like Midwest, Glaive. They were talking about some dude named Jaleel, like Jeleel. Okay. Honest to God, I don't know who he is, but they say he's like popping on TikTok. For sure. I mean, or whatever. So many artists, and it'll be like his first like big opportunity. Obviously, we'll get Quedeca back, Gideon. We might get DC again, DC the Don. And yeah, I wish I could open the chat and give him more like accurate names and like the big names, but it's like be so much in there. You got so many names in your head. Yeah, bro. Top Hill Fredo probably be on there too and stuff like that. So like that's gonna be sick. And then that's July. And then August, if I didn't do summer in June, then it'll probably be in August. And then after that, I'll plan the fall event and the winter event again, and then whatever else comes my way between that. Because honest to God, I started the year, and the only thing I had planned was doing something in Raleigh, like the spring show. Yeah. But just like from that, like the just like life, like someone hit me up, yo, this if you want to do a show in Boone, talk to this dude, talk to him, locked in. Dude hits me up, yo, you want to do something in Greensboro? Yup, boom, locked in.
And you're doing the same thing for people too. You're coming to people like you came to me.
Exactly.
I was ecstatic when you came to me.
Oh yeah, and shouts out Whippo real quick, man. We're about to be getting him DJing on these upcoming In the Fest too. Yeah, it's crazy. So he about to be spinning his music, even spinning for a little artist. So I'm super excited to have him out. We might even see Rob out there on the board playing with the little EQs and auto tune or whatever. And I
will say I've been maybe doing some DJing.
Oh well, hey, y'all might see the first ever Rob set, and that's gonna be too crazy.
I gotta shout out J-Mar on that, because J-Mar had me out there spinning at the slush in Durham, and I was like, ooh, I might just be able to spin something.
No doubt. What's your DJ name gonna be?
Probably something without an explicitory remark.
I mean, I
haven't even thought about it, honestly.
Hey, you got to come up with the alias.
We'll leave that one.
You can't
leave that one till the next interview.
He's gonna be your alternate ego.
I'll have that prepared for my interview.
You better be Rob 2 B's.
Rob 2 B's?
Yeah. or two R's, so they gotta roll them.
Or maybe I'll just go by Robbed.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, so I actually first saw you perform at Summer in the Carolinas.
Awesome.
I love the energy y'all brought to stage. That was when you were with the whole gang from Lost Generations. It was lit.
Yeah, no, heck yeah, man.
And yeah, I really appreciate just Summer in the Carolinas in general. That's like my first big exposure to the local music scene out here. That's when I just started working for WKNC, and like I discovered Tia Corinne, Belize, Masho, Sonny Miles. I mean, the lineup was insane.
Legends, yeah.
And I had no idea that it was gonna be that insane. Yeah, I just thought I was gonna pull up. It's gonna be a few people. But another thing I love about your festivals is like it's not just music. You got fashion designers there.
Oh,
you
yeah.
got, 2D artists. You're putting a whole lot of people on, just even past the music.
Pretty sure there were people out there cutting hair.
No, we do. Shouts out Ice Cuts, bro. He been
100%.
He's pulled up to every event
100%.
since the summer show.
Ice
And I'm
Cuts
telling you,
bro.
there's not a time when I walk past his booth and he's not giving somebody a fade.
Yeah.
Like, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I love
But it's
it.
fire. It's energy,
It
man.
is.
Yeah, but I love it because
Yes,
when
sir.
I did it, I was
That's unique.
I want to provide something that you don't see when you go out to festivals and like, people and things like even Rolling Loud, like it's just artists and food.
Yeah,
they don't got no live painters, any vendors, like
breweries out there too.
Yeah, dude, we had Raleigh Brewing Company out there serving beers to people.
Let's just
beautiful.
all say
CBD out there, bro. We were 800 deep smoking gas in downtown Raleigh, backwoods, everything, and cops just chilling outside like this, not caring, bro. That was the most wild thing to me,
bro. I was going to the bathroom like during the day, and kids like, y'all gonna smoke? Like, I might just park it in the bathroom. And then I left. And like a second later, I saw a cop go to the bathroom. I was like, are they smoking that blunt?
Dude, it was so
hilarious.
wild, bro.
It was a time, man. That was low key. And two, for that to be the first one, logistically,
That's
bro,
insane.
you're insane.
Yeah,
And hold on, because every other one, there's been a stage, bro. There was no stage, no fence. It was a park. In the middle of downtown Raleigh.
We built that out, yeah.
Like, it was, y'all showed up 3 a.m. Like, no cap. From a logistical standpoint, which most of these artists and people I feel like in the city aren't even ready to think about yet because there isn't much back end. But from a logistical standpoint, what you did there was,
legendary.
Nah, thank you. And
from people struggling to put an album together, we just gonna leave it there.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, and just real quick on that subject, like I ain't saying no names or nothing, but contrary to popular belief, I did Summer in the Carolinas, no help. I don't care who out there is trying to claim that they did this, that, or the third. I promise you that came out of my brain, my notebook, my notes, my money, my pockets, my hard work, my blood, my sweat, and my tears. Now, I had a team, and I love my team, and I appreciate all of them. But when it comes to the integral throwing and setting up and everything in the show, I did that.
Facts.
So for anyone out there that might, have heard whatever, dead. So I just had to get that out.
Set the record straight. That was the first time I saw you perform. When was your last performance actually?
Well, the last thing I had an actual set on was Winter in the Carolinas.
Okay.
Then I popped out at Synergism. Shouts out Elijah Rosario.
Yes, sir.
Exotic and everybody on the Synergism team. Popped out on Jahil's set to perform Plugs Out, coincidentally enough. And then literally
beautiful.
from the 26th on, it's almost like a performance every week.
Right.
So it's about to get
lit.
crazy. It almost is like a mini tour.
Thanks.
So I'm excited for that, and I'm gonna be doing all the new music. So people gonna hear stuff they've never heard before. I always try to bring the energy, with the music I have.
You definitely do.
But imagine that with even more energetic of music. So it's about to be like multiplied.
Can't wait.
So I'm excited for that.
That's exciting. Yeah. Are there any rituals you practice before a show?
So
Could be
with
anything.
Yeah. Nah. So with the group, whenever we do group stuff, we do this thing called it's like an energy exchange and then the actor's prayer.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll line up in a circle
For
and
sure.
like if I'm right here and Jahil's on the other side, like will both squeeze the hands of one person will squeeze and then one person will start the prayer.
Wow.
So if I squeeze, it's gonna make it around the circle.
Yo.
So Jahil feels both the squeezes,
That's
and then he's
tough.
gonna lift the hands and start the actor's prayer, which is we are the music makers, we are the dreamers of dreams, wandering by lone sea breakers and sitting by desolate streams,
God damn.
world movers and world forsakers, on whom the pale moon beams, but we are the movers and shakers for the world forever it seems, or something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, that's
So shouts out
crazy.
Miss Jones in theater class, but we
Yes,
say that
sir.
every time before the lost generation touches the stage.
I love
Now,
that.
NOAHH rituals, I get nervous as hell, so I gotta pee
Yeah.
before I go.
That's smart.
I also try not to eat because I don't want to look bigger than I need to be on stage.
Yeah.
And honest to God, used to go on stage sober.
Okay.
And just believed in like experiencing that
Yeah.
moment sober, but that is completely out the window. I go on, after like a blunt or two,
You got the
maybe
best of
even a
both
shot,
worlds.
Addy, whatever.
Yeah,
but we
for
be
sure.
making it happen. And yeah, so I mean, it's a whole new
Energy.
wave. Yeah.
No, I feel it. How would you describe your crowds typically at your shows?
Diverse and they show love.
Yeah.
Like what I feel like with my crowds or any crowd of a show that I'm doing is like it's just no judgment. Like you could be whoever you
Yeah,
are, whatever
love
color, whatever you want to wear, whatever you believe in, face tats, face pierce, whatever. And or look like somebody that may get judged, wherever else. But when you walk in those doors, like you can be yourself. Like we all there to be ourselves, enjoy each other, enjoy what's going on the stage. And I also look at it as an escape. So if you're having a bad day or something's going on in life,
Big
just
facts.
come, release that energy, leave it at the
Exactly.
door, enjoy yourself, and hopefully you can walk away feeling better than when you walked in. So
Hell yeah.
that's just
Yeah,
the
that's
whole
community.
thing.
It's all about the community. Yeah, so now I want to get to know you a little better outside of the art.
Mm-hmm.
So you are from Raleigh. Do you have roots anywhere else?
So I was born in like Cocoa Beach, Florida,
Okay.
and I lived there till I was 8.
Yeah.
Then my dad passed away, not to
Okay.
get like, on some sad junk, but
Facts.
that's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the story.
No doubt.
Moved to Kentucky from like when I was 8 to 12 or
Oh,
whenever,
wow.
like however old you are when you're a freshman.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I've been here since my summer going into freshman year of high
Okay.
school.
Bet.
So definitely shouts out those places, but if I never left those places, I wouldn't be,
Yeah.
where I am or do what I'm doing or be the
course.
person I am today. So it's like really being in North Carolina really like grew me and shaped me into like
Right.
who I am, what I'm doing and all that. 'Cause I
Yeah.
found all those things through, people and opportunities and stuff
Yeah.
in like North Carolina. If I was in Florida, who knows, I could have been a surfer, who even knows?
Yeah,
Or if I was in
facts.
Kentucky, all I knew was playing football.
Yeah, yeah.
Came to North Carolina playing football.
Hell yeah.
And then
you play football. That's what's up. What position you play?
Yeah, like offensive and defensive line. But in middle school, that was cool
Yeah.
because everyone's not 300
I
pounds.
was the same
and
way, bro. I was on the line too.
yeah, and it's like in middle school, that's cool because everyone's not 300 pounds. So I can, you know what I'm saying, do what I
was
got to
lit.
do.
Yeah.
But you get to high school, all of a sudden, they're like, oh, go block, Dexter Lawrence. And I'm like, bro, that's not happening. So, like, I didn't get in the games because of that.
Yeah.
And number 2,
Yeah.
I ended up, like, hurting my back at practice. Someone kept, like, pushing me after the whistle.
Yeah.
And I fell on, like, the point of this metal bar in my lower back and had to go
Oh,
to, like,
man.
chiropractor, a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, this ain't even worth it. Like, I'm not playing. I don't got no friends.
Yeah.
Like, I told y'all I want to play tight end. You put me at right guard.
I love
Like,
tight
I'm
end.
thinking I'm about to at least get a touchdown or something, bro. Y'all
Right.
got me out here blocking behemoths.
breaking your back.
Yeah, like, this is just not going to happen. So, they had me in weightlifting. So when I dropped football, they made me drop that class. And then they put me in theater.
Okay.
And I was pissed.
Yeah,
Because what do
yeah.
I look like being in theater? But then that, like, is where I met Jahil and Bro and everybody. Jahil kind of took
for real.
Jahil kind of took me under his wing. Was
So
like,
they were already in theater.
yeah. And
Okay.
Jahil was kind of just like, look, bro, like, I know the football thing just ended. I know, you never really did theater. Like, just try this. I'll
Yeah.
get you on the play, in the scene.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, whatever.
so
But at
crazy.
least, like, try it. And then I went. Some dude that was playing a main character, like, got sick and dropped out, like, the day before the show. They were literally like, yo, like, who's going to learn his part? Stepped up to the plate, learned the whole script.
Damn.
By showtime, Like, and everyone was amazed. And like from then on, I kind of got like clout for what it's worth in theater.
Yeah.
And was like the like theater like clouded
I love it.
dude for what it, like I said, it's theater,
You're
so it ain't too
versatile, bro.
much. But
Too much.
and that's just kind of how I found my way in school. And then all that just kind of led to making the song, and now we're here. The rest is history. So
Wow. I didn't realize how much you were into football. But then
I love it, dude. I'm
theater.
telling you, if I had like 2 different past lives
Yeah.
where I'm telling you where I wasn't making music. In one of them, I am an NFL quarterback.
Okay.
And the other one, I am a WWE superstar.
Oh, yes.
That has been that's my 2 interests since a kid. I remember being in middle school looking up how much it cost to be like at the training academies that the wrestlers went to, bro. Like I'm serious. Like I was on that.
Yo.
I don't really watch it that much anymore because everybody I was fans of doesn't really wrestle anymore. But like, definitely like in my past life, WWE superstar, NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just a nerd with that. I love football so much.
Oh, that's dope. You ever play fantasy football?
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Dude, to the point like obsessively. Like I'm reading
How many leagues
article.
you in?
Honestly, just one,
Okay.
because if I do too many, like it's just gonna be too
That's
much.
my problem.
So I have one league with my homies. We put like $20-$30 up. Winner takes the pot at the end. And I be in there reading articles, listening to podcasts. Like, bro, I get nerdy with that junk.
Feel
Like,
it,
I just love football, man. Yeah.
That's dope. Maybe we can catch an Eagles game sometime.
Oh, dude, we paid the Panthers last year. We can go Eagles, Washington though.
Facts.
That's like 3.5-4 hour drive.
That's a fact.
And watch Carson Wentz get beat up.
Yo, that is so true. I'm actually trying to take my dad and my grandpa to the Pittsburgh game when they play Pittsburgh. Battle for Pennsylvania.
That's fire. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely have to stay in contact.
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
just let me know. I'm
Fellow Eagles fan.
Yeah, dude. Fly Eagles, fly.
Yes, sir. So yeah, what has the music scene in the Triangle been like for you, and how has it evolved over time?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely evolved. Like 2014, like when we first started, like nobody was making music. Nobody, or if they were, like definitely did not see it. Like this dude Nance was, and like that's like who our first shows were with. It was like opening for his headlining shows.
Yeah.
But besides that, like maybe that's because I wasn't tapped in. Like I don't know, but I'd like to feel like I was, at least around enough to know like what was going on. And then from there, like Tut developed, which is the underground talent. So they were kind of running stuff.
That's crazy.
For like, a lot of people don't know that. But this real like Raleigh music culture, bro. Like at least from the underground standpoint.
Yeah.
So this collective called the Underground Talent, or Tut, TUT, whatever it could be referred to, started.
For sure.
They have photographers, artists, whatever, and they were honestly doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like they did a lot of shows at Lincoln. They were booking Xavier Wolf, Craig Zen, Sesh Hollow Waterboys, Lil Peep, Puya, Fat Nick, like when they're all first coming up on the SoundCloud thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of got to be around that and learn, from that and see that and be like, nah, like I could, follow this up. So, eventually that kind of, died off, and I kind of just took the baton in a way.
Exactly,
and, like the Lost Generation, Cloud, like I definitely feel like those 2 names in terms of Raleigh, like music, at least that I've seen, have helped inspire a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
And like from both of those people taking the risk to make music and get laughed at and get, oh, they make music, ha, ha, ha. Like that kind of was like seeing us do shows and being 17, 18 and having 400 or 500 people in Lincoln Theater was kind of like, nah, like, this is real.
Right.
So like whether people admit it or not, and not even on like a cocky or nothing way, I really feel like that did help set the way for like a lot of people to want to start doing the music stuff, whether again, that gets admitted or not. That's just how I feel about it. So
no doubt. Yeah, I feel like you said, like in 2014 around then, like I think it was almost national, at least regionally, because it was the same way in Virginia. Like there wasn't a whole lot of music being made and definitely not a whole lot of support for it. And then things kind of flipped as the years went on. If maybe it's the technology got more accessible.
Yes.
That's really what it is. The blow up of social media.
Yeah.
Also, people's requirements for what quality is have drastically decreased.
Yeah, that too. That too.
But I mean, also, you don't necessarily need super high quality if your art is that good.
Yeah.
Like,
it's coming from the soul.
Like when it comes from the soul and it comes from like really just trying to find something experimental and new.
Mhm.
There are no rules to it because it's new.
Exactly.
Like, so what is distortion? Distortion, you
man.
know what I mean? Like, there's so we can go deep.
Yo, I
But,
cannot wait for your interview.
Yeah,
with
no,
Browder, bro.
Rob is a very, very talented, and like he'll give you a good talk, bro.
I'm a
And like
nerd
that-
about the sound.
And I know
Yo.
we said this like,
I'm not as knowledgeable about music as this guy. This
Okay.
guy, like,
nah, but only to
the
like.
scene.
I'm knowledgeable in the scene, but this dude's gonna say, "Yo, hit a vibrato," and I'm gonna be sitting there like, you know, I don't know what that is.
You'll
like,
hit it. You'll hit it. You'll hit it.
But nah, I mean, we kind of said this off camera, but to bring it on the thing, like,
Mhm.
you know, producers and engineers do not get a lot of the credit that they should get. So that's kind of why I brought Rob
Hence
you know,
why I use a tag.
with me to you know, kind of showcase that, let him say something, and he, you know, let people know like, yo, like everything you're hearing, like it wouldn't sound how it sounds if it wasn't for him. Like,
Oh yeah.
don't get me wrong, I get a pretty good rough out of my closet studio, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's nothing like, you know, when it gets through him.
Right.
So a lot of people's music, you know, not that it ultimately is because of the engineer, but it gets helped a lot sonically, at least, like to how you hear it and stuff, through like the mixing and like what the engineer can do, beat drops, chop it up,
Yeah,
fade it
yeah.
here, whoop whoop whoop.
Crucial.
So yeah.
Yeah, I want the listeners to keep an eye out for Rob's interview with DJ Browder coming sometime in the near future.
Sometimes.
Whenever Rob
Sooner
musters
than
up
later.
the
It's
gonna
energy.
happen, though.
Sooner than later.
And I'm excited now hearing you talk your game. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to my questions, start wrapping things up.
Yeah, yeah.
Who did you listen to the most growing up?
Slipknot,
Okay.
Linkin Park,
Yeah.
a bunch of, like, I can't even necessarily name the bands because I used to like
Yeah.
listen to like the hot singles like over and over.
Yeah. I
and,
was
like,
obsessed
watch
with
the
Linkin
music.
Park.
So like honestly, like that genre of like hard, you know, rock,
Yeah.
you know, that kind of
Kind of like
stuff.
alternative.
And on top of that, like the radio rap, like Lollipop,
Sure,
you know,
sure, yeah.
Love the Way You Lie,
Mhm.
like all the stuff like that. Like I wasn't like in the underground, like I was just
Yeah,
listening
for
to the
sure.
rap I heard like on the radio.
Yep.
But from that, I just kind of you know, liked that more than I was liking, you know, the rock stuff.
Right.
And just felt like it was this new thing, you know, it was starting to, you know, blow up and
Mhm.
everyone was listening to it or whatever. So I kind of just like transitioned into fully that and just listening to whatever I could, checking out whatever I could,
Yeah.
and really like, you know, diving into that. And like, I wouldn't even say I have the greatest knowledge of like anything pre like 2010.
Yeah.
Like, don't
I
get me
feel
wrong.
that.
Like, I know
Me
some
neither.
classic albums and some classic artists,
For
but
sure,
like,
for sure.
I couldn't go too deep without embarrassing
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
But when it comes to like my middle school and up, like anybody that was like doing stuff around then, like, nah, like I got that down to like a T.
Hell yeah.
So, and I definitely do try to dive back. Like, I like a lot of, you know, Biggie songs, Tupac songs,
Yeah,
Nas,
for sure.
and all of that stuff. You know, Outkast, all
Yeah.
that. So
Who,
I just gotta dive deeper. Like I only know maybe like I know Hey Ya. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, you know a lot
But I
more
got-
than Hey Ya.
but I'm saying like,
you know
yeah,
it.
exactly. But I don't know because I would
Yeah.
hear it and not be
Yeah,
like,
I know
"Ah."
exactly what you mean.
So it's
bro.
like I just
I'm on the
gotta
same
dive
level.
deeper into that, so I don't go on like the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne's like name your top 5 Tupac songs, and I'm like Hail Mary, Dear Mama,
Yeah.
California
Okay,
Love, and then
okay.
I'm just like, ugh. So it's like, yeah, I gotta just dive deeper on that.
Who are some of your favorite artists now? Currently.
Honestly, a lot of the people that I'm like really, really favorites of are like passed away. Like I really like X.
Okay.
I really like Juice.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Cloudy Nueve as
Right,
well.
Right. Of course.
In terms of living, Kanye West.
Yeah.
Like I don't really care. You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what opinion people got about him as a person. Whatever he's going through, everyone gonna process it out, whatever. But in terms of music and like
yeah.
artistry and like performance and stage setup and like just, you know,
He's a mad
believing
genius.
in what you believe in and having your hands in all different things and succeeding at literally whatever you want to go and chase. Like
Mhm.
that inspires the mess out of me. Post Malone, not necessarily so much
I
anymore
love Posty.
because I love the guy. He's my idol and like
Yeah.
dude at the man bun. Like
He's got
this, he
such a
follows me
dope
on Twitter.
personality,
Like I
too.
discovered him when he had like
Yeah?
1,000. I swear to God.
What?
I discovered him when he had like 1,000 followers.
Damn. Bro. Okay.
But I just feel like his music is not something I can really get behind anymore
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
feel like it's very like radio
Mhm.
popped out,
For
like
sure.
Justin Bieber-y. Like, and not that that's bad. Like, I do listen to that, but like, it's just not something I can throw on the aux anymore, except on like occasions. So I kind of like transitioned out of like solely listening to him as much as I did, but that's still somebody like in terms of like looking at stuff that like I idolize. And yeah, besides that, I mean, I don't really listen to anybody like I listen to a lot of like unreleased stuff from me and my friends. I listen to a lot of North Carolina artists, like people I know. But yeah, in the industry, that's really it. Kanye, Post, maybe Uzi, Cardi. I don't know, like Dom Kennedy sometimes. Like I don't know. I'm not really like a big young boy, person. Like he's hard. Right. Just don't do nothing crazy for me. Yeah, like I'd much rather listen to Yeet. Or like no cap, Yeet or like Yeet's hard. Something like that, like SSG Kobe, Yeet. Like I'm trying to psych out and rage and like do like literally, and I just like turning up. Like I don't know. Yeah,
bet it. Yeah, so I got a couple more questions. What's your favorite local restaurant?
Dang.
Let's hear it.
I think mine. While you're thinking, I've been going to Rise a lot lately. It's this biscuit place, and they got like biscuit donuts. And they got other donuts too, but yeah, their chicken biscuit's crazy.
All right. So for Wake Forest,
okay, yeah,
it's Village Deli.
Okay, what's up with that?
That place is expensive, but phenomenal.
Okay,
they got literally whatever you want. Yeah, from Reubens to hamburgers to chicken tenders to cold cuts to paninis to all types of salads, sides, soups.
My stomach
like it's great seafood.
You ain't lying.
Like that joint is
Wait, you said
great.
seafood?
Yeah, dude.
Oh damn.
Shrimp.
It's really got everything.
Flounder. Like they got it all, bro. Tuna. It's all there.
That's dope. Love to hear it.
Raleigh wise, I recently been going to Benny's. Yeah. Benny Capitales or whatever, the pizza place. On Fayetteville. That's open to like 1 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
And the slices are literally like
late night places around
the slices is like this big, bro. Yeah. I kid you not. And they got like, I swear to God.
For reference, it looked like the size of his body.
Bro,
his torso.
Like this big a slice. But they're like only like $6 too. Yeah. But I mean, this slice gonna fill you up. They got garlic mushroom, cheese, and pepperoni.
Okay.
So fire. Besides that, I honestly forgot the name of the place, but there's this place literally right next to Boxcar on the right. Yeah. And I had it the other day. I think it's called it's like some barbecue. It might be called like the Pit.
The Pit.
Or something.
It is the Pit. Yes, sir,
bro.
Yes.
Dog.
Yes.
I had some chicken and waffles from there, bro.
Yeah. Now, did they do it with the chicken breast or the chicken wings? People do it differently. What type of chicken was it? It's an important question.
Did it have a bone in it?
No, I didn't have a bone in.
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
No. It was. I was thinking like tenders versus like a fillet.
Yeah.
But nah, there was definitely no bone.
Yeah,
you could do the whole thing.
Exactly.
And there's and as a secondary,
so it's probably more of a fillet.
As a secondary complimentary spot, there's this breakfast place called Plates.
Okay.
And it's on Glenwood, like right across from like Tin Roof.
Okay. Yo, I love Tin Roof.
And it's fire.
Yeah.
Breakfast there is too crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like it's too crazy.
Y'all heard it here. He's got the list. Are you a cat person, dog person, or do you prefer another pet completely?
I mean, if I had to pick between those, definitely a dog, but it can't shed or that thing has got to go. I'm OCD. I don't like pet hair on me, on my stuff. I'm not trying to walk around with a lint roller. Like, I'm just not doing that.
Yeah.
I have a bearded dragon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, shouts out Lazarus. He's still a baby, but he on the come up.
Yeah.
So,
I heard that.
You know, when he's older, I might come in, lay him on my arm or something. But yeah, if I had to choose between a dog or a cat or any domesticated animal, definitely a dog.
Okay.
I just gotta,
I mean, a lizard counts too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna start closing things out. Is there anything else you'd like to let the listeners know, where they can find your music, your profile, all that?
Yeah. So if you'd like to, if you have these following applications, you you could come upon me on Spotify or just search NOAHH, NOAHH. It should come up. If it doesn't, you could always gander into searching The Lost Generation with a money sign. That'll come up as well. So on all social media, if you would like to check out me or what's going on, you could do that at You Already NOAHH, YOU Already NOAHH with 2 H's, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever. And then In The Fest is INTHA Fest. It's in my bio. Also, Cloudy Nueve. It's Cloudy X Nueve on Instagram. And I think it's just Cloudy Nueve on Twitter. Both of them are different. I'm not sure. But if you follow me, he's in my bio. You can follow him from there. Besides that, shouts out Rob. Shouts out Whippo.
Appreciate it.
Shouts out the whole team at In The Fest. Shouts out The Lost Generation. Shouts out my girl. Shouts out everyone that supports me. Everyone that wants to see me succeed, wants to see me win.
Yes, sir.
I don't even really like to get to listing because I'm going to say like 10 names and forget 10 and then be like, I should have said them.
Rob's worst
So
fear.
everyone that I got love for and that I really like support, they know who they are.
Yeah.
So shouts out them. You know who you are, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to go crazy, and this is a big year for me, for North Carolina, and for everybody. So we're about to be seeing a whole lot of W's on the way.
Yes, sir. I love it. It's been a pleasure, and I really appreciate you for sharing your story with us.
Yeah, thank you, man. Anytime. And again, I appreciate you for having me out here. It's a movie and many more to come. So
yeah, you already know.
Yes, sir.
And I appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in today. You can check out the interviews I've done with other local artists at WKNC.org/podcasts and click on Off the Record. I am DJ Whippopatomus. This is Local Industry Talks, and I was here with
NOAHH
and
Rob.
Yeah.
And that's all, folks.
On WKNC 88.1 FM HD1 Raleigh. I'm going to send y'all off with one more song by NOAHH called Lust. Don't forget, we are stronger together, so show each other some love. Y'all be easy.
Get on my mind. Get on my mind. Late beats, this go crazy. Jimmy on the beat. If I need some money, I'ma get up off my ass. Had to make it happen ever since I lost my dad. Said that she in love. Lust. I've given everything. It still ain't been enough. If I need some money, I'ma get up off my ass. Had to make it happen ever since I lost my dad. Said that she in love. I've given everything, it still ain't been enough. She just want attention, so she end up with a bum. And I try to help her, but she ain't used to first place. She ain't used to first. Said I can never meet her mom. No. Cause I got tests and she Christian in the worst way. Can't have two girls, I know they'll never get along. No. Rapping by myself and now the whole world sing along. Want me to serenade her, so I went and wrote a song. Talking about real life, I put my heart in every song. If I need some money, I'ma get up off my ass. Had to make it happen ever since I lost my dad. Said that she in love, really lust. I've given everything, it still ain't been enough. If I need some money, I'ma get up off my ass. Had to make it happen ever since I lost my dad.